Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what exactly is happiness? Is it a fleeting moment of joy or a constant state of being? Society often equates happiness to material wealth, but is that really all there is to it? Does having more stuff truly make us happier? Or have we been misled by common misconceptions about what happiness really is? My journey towards happiness began when I started asking these questions. I, like many, was entrapped in the illusion that success and wealth equate to happiness. I was convinced that the key to joy was climbing the corporate ladder, accumulating possessions and expanding my bank account. I embarked on this journey with a head full of dreams and a heart full of hope. And yet, as I reached each milestone that I had set for myself, a feeling of emptiness began to creep in. I had the house, the car, the job, but it felt as though something was missing. A void that no amount of material success could fill. I was living the dream, but the happiness I sought seemed just out of reach. This led me to question my understanding of happiness. Was it really about the tangible? Could it be that my pursuit of happiness as defined by societal standards was misguided? I began to delve deeper, peeling back the layers of my beliefs, confronting the misconceptions that had held me captive. I found that happiness is not about the external, but rather it's an internal state of being. It's not about what you have, but who you are. This realization was a turning point in my life. I realized that I had been chasing a mirage. My definition of happiness was flawed. The turning point in my life came when I decided to redefine happiness. There's a certain magic in realizing that you have the power to shape your own definitions, your perceptions, and ultimately, your reality. For a long time, I had been chasing after the stereotypical version of happiness. You know, the one society sells us. The big house, the fancy car, the perfect partner. But one day, I decided to stop. To step off the treadmill, take a deep breath and redefine happiness for myself. I discovered that true happiness wasn't about possessions or status. It wasn't about chasing after things that were always just out of reach. Instead, it was about finding peace within myself. It was about contentment, being comfortable in my own skin, and accepting myself, flaws and all, and it was about relationships. Not just any relationships, but meaningful ones. The kind where you can be your authentic self, where you can share your hopes and fears, your joys and sorrows, the ones that enrich your life and make you feel seen, heard, and deeply understood. These elements, inner peace, contentment, and meaningful relationships, have since become my pillars of happiness. And let me tell you, they have brought a level of joy and fulfillment into my life that I never thought possible. Redefining happiness was my first step towards a truly fulfilled life. Embarking on this journey towards real happiness wasn't easy, but it was worth every step. As we turn the page to this new chapter in our lives, it's crucial to remember that the road to happiness is as unique as we are. There's no one-size-fits-all map or compass to guide us. Instead, we each have to chart our own course, navigating the terrain of our own hearts and minds. The journey towards happiness is not about speed, but about direction. It's not a race, but a marathon. It's not about reaching a destination, but about enjoying the journey. It's about patience and persistence, resilience and resolve. And above all, it's about self-discovery. As we embark on this journey, it's essential to remember that the only constant in life is change. Our desires, goals, and dreams will evolve as we grow and learn. And that's okay. It's part of the journey. Embrace it, learn from it, grow with it. Here are some tips to help you as you begin your journey towards happiness. First, practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment. Appreciate the beauty around you. The sound of birds chirping, the scent of fresh flowers, the warmth of the sun on your skin. Second, cultivate gratitude. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for. It can be as simple as a hot cup of coffee in the morning, or as profound as the love of a family member. Third, practice self-love. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Remember, you are your own best friend. Finally, never stop learning. Expand your horizons. Read a new book. Learn a new skill. Challenge yourself. Growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. Remember, the journey towards happiness begins with a single step. Start your journey today.